threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the set.
Mike 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Let go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Yes, sir.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Man.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Not today.
Ready.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Hey. High 7.
Mike 22.
Check.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
From the gun, Worthington. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Adam Humphries deep to return. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go. 36. Check. Crunch.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Worthington. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Jack! Joker, 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 Joker.
Hey, orbit.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking to throw. Worthington. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And Rosas puts this one through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, Echo.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 50. Here we go, here we go.
And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Shoot.
On third down, a run by Mack. And an alley to run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ready. 8, read.
Force the mic. You got nothing today.
Hard.
You got nothing.
On first down, Brown. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Let's go now.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Check.
Hey, Sam on. Go.
Stay in Opal.
Fire.
Operating from the gun, Brown. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
They don't want it. Double tight. Hey, we got 4. We got
Big grip.
Now Brown throwing again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready, break.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, do.
Back and go full strength.
Check 99. Check 99.
This is Breida. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Falcons on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Smoke.
57's the mic. 50 seconds.
From the gun, Worthington. Check down to Breida. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marlon Mack, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Steelers 14, Falcons 3. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10.
Here we go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Mike the 59. Watch QB draw.
Throwing again. Worthington. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first and 10, Worthington. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job to stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by George Odom. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Golf.
Kill.
Leo.
Watch out.
Lee Griffin.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brown. From the gun, he'll throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Look, squeeze.
Check 31, check 31.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
44, Mike.
Fan.
We ain't giving up nothing.
On second down, it's Mack. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Okay, break.
Mike's fofo.
I got him.
Hey, Delta.
44's the Mike.
Go.
Brown throwing on first down. He completes this one to Mack. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle
50,
on that play.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Here we go, 50.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Brown. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check. Lucky.
Back to throw. Brown. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Go, boys, let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run here with Mack. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll go with the keeper. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback, taking it in. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Steelers 21, Falcons 3.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Worthington, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. 22 yards on the pickup there.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
You draw corkers.
It's just me and you.
Speak river.
On 1st down, Worthington. He's going to sling this deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Crash.
Hey, foxtrot.
Brown now on 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. It got his man complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Under crunch. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Brown looking in zone for Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Alpha.
I'm coming after you.
2nd and 2. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go right back to Mack.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, that QB's
Look at me. Dog.
kill. Rush in.
Leo.
Shift. Check three.
Check 24, check 24.
Shoot.
Now Brown operating from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Peek edge.
Rock it.
13.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
50.
Hey, watch the ball.
Look. Squeeze.
Watch safety creep.
You're out.
Safety's creeping.
5.
Here's Brown on first down. Looking deep for Julio. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is seeing more and more of in the NFL.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50.
Hurry up, Big River.
Brown from the gun, he'll throw. Open man, Butler complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Rabbit.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Worthington got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here I come.
Ready.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw. Worthington. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you.
He's got a man complete. A big pickup of 38.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They'll run on first down. Mack, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready
The
up.
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's see what you got.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike,
5.
Back to throw. Brown looking in zone for Jones. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Here we go.
From the gun, Brown. He wants it all for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
double tight. Double tight.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, orbit.
Mike, check.
Get it.
To throw on second down, Worthington. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check Mike 50. I want that. Hey, Sam on. Hey, lock it. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Bang, bang.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Look at me. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Conrad. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 26.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Rock it, hit it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to throw. Brown got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Steelers 34, Falcons 3. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Fire.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
First down.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Come on, fellas.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Let's go, fellas.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. Watch the shift.
Bricks don't travel.
Watch the shift. Watch the
Big river.
They run with Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 22, Mike's 22. No chance.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sutherland, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Baby. Let's go.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Sutherland. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Falcons 10. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Marlon Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
50's a month.
Fan. Ready?
Brown now, operating from the gun. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Now it's Breida. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's it, baby.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Indy.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down. Sutherland over the middle, complete. That's Pearson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
I got you, son.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
They run again with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
57's the mic. 57.
Back to throw. Sutherland. He'll let this go for the end zone.
You don't want it.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. This will be from 56 yards out. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
On the double.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Focus, defense, focus. Check it out, read. Switch.
Yes.
Mike 50.
You ain't going nowhere.
Let's go.
Now Brown to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the time they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
60 Pittsburgh.
32-yard line. Today's final score.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.